Good day, viewers. My name is Jemima Ndebele, and as you know, you are watching Nothing But the Tea. And soos Kilakin, ons whole fun stories. So if you joined us last week, you know that we started part one of a little short series I'd like to call Taking Out the Trash. And last week we spoke about are men trash and all the things that make men trash. Now, today in studio, it's going to be juicy. You know why? Because we're going to be talking about are women trash with my lovely yet very hateful guest, Gustavo Shitaleni, a man of many talents, a man of many feelings and many words also. How are you, Gustavo?
I'm good. How are you, Jemima?
I'm fine. I'm so excited for this conversation.
And so am I.
So, Gustavo, let's get right into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
What constitutes a trash woman?
I think we have to put it on a scale. Whatever constitutes a trash man is what would constitute a trash woman. So, if you're looking at it in terms of, say, a relationship, if cheating is what makes somebody trash, then it should apply equally to both sides. So I won't say there are specific traits that makes a woman or a man trash, but there are certain ways in which we behave that we can label as trash, and basically on this topic, it's always more likely to be relationship based because I think that's the
the easiest way to find trash.
Not even because it's the easiest way, but it's because it's the one area in our lives where we invest the most emotion.
Yeah.
And trash in terms of talking about somebody being trash, it's a reference to having a trait that likely hurts other people's emotions. You understand? Like in a situation of love, if I can't love you and do things that would hurt you, that's trash-like.
Okay, good, Gustavo. Now, one quick question, one simple question that will lay the foundation for this whole conversation. Do you think women are trash?
Right.
Now, I want to know, why do you think women are trash? Why do you think we're terrible people? And I'm not going to sit here and defend us as women, because to a certain degree, I do agree.
The thing with women is they understand how society nurtures women. You understand, and it's easy for men to do their thing and deal with their thing on their own. You understand? When a woman is hurt, it's like almost all of society is hurt, and they know how to play that card very well. If I cheat on my girlfriend, the whole world will look at me as a bad guy. But do you see how women justify things they do? There's always like a logical and rational explanation to why they do things. And when it comes to when men do the same thing women do, and then we are somewhat labeled like primitive or animal,
Now, tell me, what are those things? Spill the tea, Gustavo. What are those things? Who hurt you? What are those things?
It's a crazy world, and getting hurt is a part of it. I think I've made peace with that. But it's not nice. Getting hurt is not nice. There was a time my first girlfriend cheated on me on Valentine's Day. That was my first girlfriend. That's some crazy shit, and
Sure.
Everyone else would come to me and they're like, nah, look at it like this and like this and like this. Question people. Because I believe everything we do with an open mind. I don't blame vices. You can't say I was drunk or I was of what.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't blame vices. I believe everything we do with a conscious mind. Now, if people are coming to me and they're telling me it was a mistake, at the end of the day, it's a conscious mistake. You understand? So
Men to spitting bars, yo. Yo,
but like I'm saying, it was done with an open mind. So
Like you knew what you went
you knew
into
what
that
you were
room
doing
for.
exactly, and it's unfortunate that you got caught. That was what I was 15, 16 when this shit happened,
And you still ain't moving.
I have a grudge on this. Dog, like. I'm a pretty vengeful person. I don't believe in letting karma can take care of shit. You, you understand? So I'm pretty vengeful. I don't know if she'll watch this episode, but I talked to her because I'm planning my revenge. It's not because
I think your whole plot just got exposed. All right,
I hope she's not watching for my safety. But
if she is, please block this man.
Yeah, please block me for your own good.
For your own good, please
Because
block this man.
It doesn't matter if it takes me 5 years from now or 10 years from now. I swear.
You're gonna get her back.
I'm gonna get her back. Women, look, here's the thing. When we lie subtly. When women lie, or when men hate women, we do it in like installments. You understand? Let me put it that way. We don't just do it at once. But when women hate men, they make sure it's like, I'm going to destroy you. We don't destroy women. We change them. That's the way to put it.
You build character.
We build character. That is men build character. Women destroy. Like, in most cases, when a woman hates a man, a nigga doesn't go back. We don't have this thing of the devil. It's okay to know 20 devils. For men, that's okay. Women, when women get hurt, they can go back to the same nigga 5, 6, 7 times. Men are sensitive creatures, like super, super sensitive, even in terms of just falling ill. Now, when you find a woman that knows this, women ask you of your deepest fears, of your deepest truths and whatever, and you open up, you confide in women, and when shit goes south, she will take that shit and she will spit it in your face. Men don't do that shit. Women know they are mentally and emotionally stronger than us. That's how they kill us. You understand? That's why niggas
is that why women are trash? Because they use their strengths?
Women know their strengths and they use them in ways they're not even supposed to use them. You understand?
How are they not supposed to use it?
If you can use your strength to make the world a better place, make it a better place. Do you know that women have a movement going around of saying, when you hate that man, make sure, or hate that man. This whole hate that man movement.
You guys have neglations going around.
Dog, let me, when we're talking about the whole DNA.
You are an advocate for the neglations. Tell me.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I resonate with both sides. But I just think women love pity parties. You understand? And they know how to get pity parties. When niggas go through things, we go through things on our own. We bottle this shit up. You understand? Now, when a woman is going through something, you can see it in her posts, in her captions, even in just her dress code. When a woman is depressed, you can see it. It's like they give up on life. You understand? Whereas we men refuse to look like our problems. I could be in the trenches and I would not look like a bum. You understand? But women show emotion with everything they have. And that's why it's really easy to side. If you find a boy and a girl crying, you're most likely, come on, dog. We don't even make noise when we cry. It's just tears running down our eyes. There's no sound coming out. But we are dying now. Women, it's just nature. I don't blame them. That's how life is.
Now tell me quickly. Do you think that this women are trash doing that? I really want to know, is it just a means of countering the men are trash argument?
Yes, yes,
Or
definitely.
do you guys really feel, is it simply a trend to counter the men are trash thing, or is it like you genuinely, wholeheartedly believe
No,
that
no.
women are trash?
Men are vengeful people. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We are pretty vengeful, even towards other men.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing that starts when you're growing up as kids. If you hit me as a kid, like two male kids,
Mm-hmm.
I have to hit you back. So it's a fair game. You understand?
So
Now,
up.
up. Exactly, exactly. Now, back in the day, men weren't being called trash. Let's say these men are trash. Maybe started in 2015, and when it started, niggas were initially okay with it because the trend was women would always complain about something and then it dies out. Now this trend refused to die out. And then niggas were like, you know what? If it's not gonna die out, we might as well start countering. It was not, I'm not saying it was a universal agreement between men. It was just a thing that I think men realized on their own. So it took one nigga to say women are trash for other men to follow. But I don't think, yes, women are trash. I mean, men are trash too. We are all trash at the end of the day. But I don't think if the men are trash movement didn't exist, would have anything like women are trash. You remember when women were calling niggas players? Nobody gave a fuck. Oh, pardon my language, shit. Oh, but yeah, when women were calling niggas players back in the days, nobody really cared. You know, as a matter of fact, men embraced being called players.
Now, why can't men embrace being called trash?
Because,
Is it the word?
yes, men think surface level.
Okay, now listen. What about men are trash trying to? Is it because ultimately, and in last week's discussion, we spoke about how men are trash is basically like a movement because women were then previously oppressed, and now this is their way of saying, like, addressing
The-
trash man, be it in political or social spheres or whatever. I feel like does the woman are trash thing there? You as main advocate, does the woman are trash? How does it then counter
The women are trash.
because is it women are trash? I think from what you're telling me, it's just limited to women in like romantic spaces.
Not necessarily.
How can are women trash also in social spaces,
yes,
in political spaces? How are they trash?
Like I said, women do things in subtle ways.
Yeah,
Ways
okay.
that are really not. Women are terrible to other women also.
Yes.
You understand even when it comes to things like body shaming, women men do it more, but women do it worse. You understand? Like if you found two girls going back and forth about why they hate each other, the shit they are likely to say is really deep to the point that why do you think when women fall out as friends they barely reconcile? It's because of what they've said throughout this fallout. You understand? Women don't hold back. They just when women get mad, they just start pouring everything out, and it's just all types of insults and so forth and so forth. Now, if you take like in social gatherings, yeah, and men fight physically, women are most likely to resort to verbal fights. But the one thing you should know is that things that are said last longer than pain. You understand? If I have a blow, if my homie and I fight and I have a blue eye, that shit goes away in a week. But something you say to me, especially like degrading, women know how to degrade each other. They say shit like, I'm not gonna go back and forth with somebody that's wearing my top. You understand? And mind you, this is in a social gathering, or they start saying shit like, give me my clothes. Just, this small petty shit that is really hurtful. Yeah. And it's even like when a nigga and his girl are arguing in public, a nigga would probably say you are dumb, and then this girl will say you have a small dick. Where is that coming from? You understand? or you only last 2 minutes. I'm saying I'm insulting you in a way that is socially acceptable. Me calling you dumb is nothing. But as soon as you resort to things like, yeah, that's why your dad left when you were 3, dog. What?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't know you guys have it that rough, man. I sorry.
And the thing, I don't know, man. Women just they get a different type of angry. We get angry and we just want to destroy things like I would probably want a stronger nigga than me would want to punch a wall. I would probably break a glass or some shit. You know, something you know that at the end of the day this can be replaced.
Yeah.
Women just destroy your heart. you know. You know.
This is not supposed to be funny.
Yeah, like it's really not supposed to be funny, but and like it's not even just in relationships, even just when in families, you know, when you have a fight with your sister, women just know I cannot beat you physically, so me I'm just going to damage you. Like right now, all I'm going to say are things that will really hurt you, and or do something that like I do not justify any type of violence. I'm not a violent person. I even hate fights between 2 men. I just like if we can sit and talk about it, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The problem is women love talking about things just so they hate you more. We are having a conversation that's supposed to be decent and we are supposed to come to a conclusion. And as soon as I say something you don't agree with, women become defensive so quickly. Like there's no need to be sometimes. You know, have the conversation without having your guard up. And
I agree.
accountability. Jesus Christ. Oh Lord.
I agree.
If there's one thing women hate, I think it's accountability. Women don't like taking responsibility for the things they do. Women would like how do I put it? It's unfortunate that I have to always compare it to romantic situations, but like I said, that's the one area in our life where most of our emotions are invested. But when women do things like they go through things, you know how we don't talk. Now, you find women that have a tendency of just disappearing to deal with these things.
Yeah. Like ghosting you.
Yeah, it's not necessarily ghosting you because eventually they come back, I guess. I mean, not all the time, but
But like they just go silent for like I get that. I get that fully.
And it makes no sense because if you are two people that are emotionally invested in something, it's not fair to the other person that you just decide to disappear. You don't have to tell me what you're going through. We don't talk about what we are going through, but we still deal with it while still being around. Now women just disappear. Like today you're talking and then tomorrow and the whole of next week it's like she's not even existing. And I understand you are going through things and you want to deal with them on your own, but do you understand?
Communicate.
Yes. Do you understand that every time you don't talk, it's like the thing with us men is as soon as you stop talking to me, I assume I did something, even when I didn't. And then now all my thoughts are consumed with what did I possibly do? So it derails every other thing that I was supposed to do. My productivity becomes slower because at the same time that I'm maybe being productive, that thought runs through my mind again. Why is she not talking to me? You understand? And these are the small things that make women trash. You understand? Because
so like, do you think women being trash is simply an accumulation of all the little awful deeds?
Yes, that's the thing. Because at the end of the day, men allow things to accumulate, from emotions to even just everything in general. We don't talk. We see something we don't like and we don't point it out the first time. And then it happens and it happens and it happens to a point now where the bottle overflows and you're like, you know what? And men really just don't talk. We just like deep. Like, you understand? We only know one way out. And the only way out is to literally leave.
But okay, this brings me to my ultimate question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that, the women are trash little movement? Sorry, let me not degrade you guys this big. Okay, your women are trash movement. Do you think it is then helpful or it hinders the relationship between men and women?
The thing is now, it now depends on how deep you are invested in this movement, so to say. There's some people that use it as trolling. People say I hate women. I don't hate women. I love trolling women.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a troll. In general, I'm a troll.
Okay.
Women are easy targets to, if you want to provoke someone, it's easier to provoke a woman. You understand? Because women feel the need to reply to everything and,
and have the last say.
Yes, give their 2 cents to everything. Sometimes it's not required.
Yeah.
But the women are trash movement hinders damn niggas. Let me put it like that. It's the same shit as idolizing Future. We don't idolize Future. We like trolling with what Future says. We will be posting this, women are trash while we are laid up with our hands. You understand? And the one thing you need to know is, us as men, we thrive off seeing other people not do well. Let me put it this way.
Okay, this is getting intense.
No, men don't like seeing other men win. That's not the truth. You understand? If both men, like when my homie buys a car, I'll congratulate him and I'll be happy for him, genuinely, because that's
it's the homie.
It's the homie. You understand? But at the same time, I know, damn, this nigga is now not on my level anymore. Women are attracted to material. So whenever another nigga is more material than me, it puts me in a spot where I think, okay, this nigga can get 2 more girls than I can get, which makes him a better man than me. That is how we reason.
I think I should name this episode The Mind of a Man. Because honestly, after this episode, I'm convinced that I completely understand all things that has to do with men and how their minds work.
Not necessarily, but
no, truly, like, you've given me so much insight. This episode has revealed the mind of a man.
But you need to understand that the mind of a man, as men, almost our whole lives revolve around women.
Sure.
As or let me put it like this: as a rational man, I'm not, and it's almost everything we do in this life, and we can play it off as much as we want to. We do it for approval from women.
Ultimately,
if there was an end goal in life, and maybe women's end goal was to have a family and raise children, a nigga's end goal, but we outgrow it. That's the thing. You need to put yourself in a space where you can change what your end goal is and set new goals. You understand? But I'm saying, as a man, primitively speaking, our end goal would probably be to be loved by all the women. That's why you find, why do you think all these rappers are talking about having 20 women? The rappers are like what? They speak for like 70% of us. You understand? The music we listen to kinda shapes us. You understand? And we are all listening to rap music, especially as men. Even if it's not rap music, you take vernacular music, and all these artists are idolizing the fact that having more than one woman makes you that guy. You understand? So from a young age, when you've not even had a girl yet, as long as you are able to understand what people are saying in music, the music you're listening to is niggas talking about having all the girls. So by the time you start liking girls and start wanting to ask them out, you already want to have 5 girlfriends in one go.
Hey, bo. 5.
It is what it, but at the end of the day, you have to put yourself in a position where you can outgrow it. Because it's not always going to be about 5 girls. It's not always going to be, and it's not always going to be about women. You know, at some point, we don't put ourselves first.
Yeah.
That is our biggest problem. Like, I could be hurting, and if external features, apart from my romance life, I could be in a position where I'm struggling with other shit and they're killing me, and I see my significant other not happy. I put whatever is not making me happy to the side to see this person happy. You understand? And I could be, niggas could be dying and they would still put women first. You understand? We don't know how to put ourselves first. That is our biggest problem.
I get you. I feel like I appreciate. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. No, I'm just grateful that now I get to. I understand men better now. Like, the fickle-minded counterparts that we have, which I'm very grateful for.
No, but we are not complex creatures.
You're
not. We are not like you guys.
At all. You're very simple. Like, you're very, very simple.
When men like colors, they like 2 colors. It's either blue and black, and maybe white. You understand? Now women will go tell you they like burgundy, cream. My nigga, cream is just like a lighter white. Or whatever, a white that went to private school. We don't have all these complex things. Liking unicorns, that shit don't exist. We like dogs. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
No, men are pretty simple creatures, to be quite honest.
No, Julie, you guys really are.
And that's why I think it's easy for women to just pick their target and just like, if I focus here, I will hurt him. You understand? Now for us, we have to think. If I say fuck a unicorn, you don't give a shit. You've never seen one. Now if you say fuck Pluto, dog, that's my dog. Why are you insulting my boy? You understand? Now I'm mad because you're insulting my dog. And women would insult things that have nothing to do with it. Yeah, that's why your sister has what? She didn't do anything to you. Oh, that's why you got kicked out of school in 7th grade, dog. This is like 6 years later. That has nothing to do with why we are fighting today.
But okay, what would you ultimately want to leave our viewers with in regards to women being trash? What is your closing statement?
My closing statement is, I'm going to be entirely honest. I don't hate women. I don't hate niggas. I love trolling. I don't like people, but I don't hate them either. And in terms of women being trash, women are trash in the sense that they think men are trash for doing things they do, and when women do the same things, they think it's okay to do it. Women are trash because they get away with things that men do. But at the end of the day, I think we are all trash. You just have to find your perfect trash, I guess, and live with it, birds of the same feather
flock together.
Exactly.
There we go. Man, what is this? Such an interesting. I really appreciate the perspective that this conversation gave me. Ultimately, it has really opened my mind to many things. Many things, I must say. Even it has even gotten me to look into myself as a woman and think, okay, maybe you have done this thing, Jemima, that does make you trash.
Accountability, please.
Okay,
Please.
Gustavo. Okay. Okay. But sadly, we have come to the end of another amazing episode of Nothing But the Tea. Please do make sure to comment and subscribe and do share and do tell us what you think on this discussion of whether women are trash and whether you do then agree with Gustavo. And even if you do watch our previous episode with She Can't Go, please also to tell us if you do agree with her, and please do send some questions, because next week we're going to reach the conclusion of this conversation.
Ooh.
We're going to find out whether men and women are truly trash. We're going to take out the trash. That's what we're going to do on this short series of taking out the trash here on Nothing But the Tea. So from me, Jemima Ndebele, and my lovely, lovely, and very interesting guest, Gustavo, it's goodbye.
Y'all have a lovely day.